Hey Cancers, welcome back to Cappy Cove. This is going to be your love reading for May 2019. This is for those with Cancer and their Sun, Moon, Rising, or their Venus. Also, please keep in mind this is a general reading, so not all messages are going to apply to everyone. I'm also going to leave a link down below in the description box for those who want to help donate to support my channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and get started now. The first thing I'm seeing here for y'all Cancer is a need to let go. Some of you may be ending relationships. Some of you may be starting over. I do see a lot of potential though for the singles out there. I'm also seeing a water sign picking up heavy here. Some of you, this could also be with work too. I know it's a love reading, but I also see here with work as well. I see some of you that are dealing with kids, and a lot of you that are having issues getting over either a past relationship or a situation in the past that basically caused you a lot of, I don't even want to say pain, but it made you really unhappy. Like there was no fulfillment whatsoever. It's almost like you've never had your cup full. You see how that Ace of Cups is reversed there? It's almost as if the cup has never been full. And, you know, it's kind of just like this overall sad vibe. I'm also seeing here that some of you are dealing with someone who is very selfish or all about them, or some of you may be taking the time to finally take a break, a rest. Some of you could be starting with meditation and also doing like work to yourself and working on you. And I see more with the physical presence here, but it could be work on yourself in any type of way. But I do see some of you here dealing with selfish partners as well. I feel like also I'm seeing money here. I don't know if money has like been a concern of yours and it's been interfering with your relationship, or a reason why you haven't been out and dating, a lot. But I'm seeing that those money issues and worries are starting to come to an end here. I'm seeing coming up, there could be possibilities of either finding out that someone has a third party involved, or you could be involved with a new partner who has another person involved as well. I feel like a lot of you that are in relationships have been putting a lot of work into your relationship, and you've gone through a lot of shit with whoever you're with. I'm seeing that this other person here that you're dealing with is seeing you kind of as I don't really want to say a liar, but definitely somebody who can be very deceptive or hides things. But going back to that near future, I really feel like there is going to be a situation that comes up for a lot of you Cancers. Whether this be, with somebody new that you're dating or somebody that you've been with, but you have the Ten of Swords there too. And the Ten of Swords is, typically about breakups and endings and divorces. So if any of you Cancers are going through that, it's pretty clear on here that that is a big possibility. However, I do see that some of you that do break up may get back together, or there might be like maybe like a brief separation. I feel like there's also a lack of communication here, and some of you may be feeling kind of left out. There could be, I'm getting a lot of communication issues here, but there could be somebody feeling very left out in this situation. I'm also seeing a lot of control issues here as well. And I feel like trying to make everything the way that you want it is interfering as well with your ability to like let your guard down and feel love. Some of you feel like you're really unworthy of love and are struggling with that. I'm also seeing here that there is talk of marriage. Somebody's talking about marriage. Some of you could be getting wedding. Some of you could be getting married, but I see this more as either you're having, like, not really fantasizing, but you're kind of, like, thinking about it or wondering if you should marry this person, or you and this person are having actual conversations about marriage and what it means to you, and like if you want to go forward with that. I feel there's a few different situations here I'm feeling with Cancer. I do feel like some of you are in a better position in a relationship with someone. It's almost as if you've had some stuff and struggles in the past, but now it's about trying to move forward, and that could be where the talking of getting married and stuff is coming from. And for others, I feel like this is going to be a time of letting go of a relationship. Some of you could be staying in the relationship because there's children that are involved. I feel like a lot of you overall, though, are trying to let go of this fear that you have around love. And you're not the first sign that got this for the month of May, but there's like an overall fear of being hurt when you're in love. And I feel like a lot of it comes from situations where there was cheating involved. I feel like some of you are left in this like feeling of not feeling like you're good enough because of this. And there's a lot of pain surrounding that. And I feel like you kind of already know this, though. Like, you already, for those who are going through this, you already know it, but now it's like getting to a point where you're trying to figure out how to release that, how to not let that interfere with the way that you are in a relationship. I'm definitely seeing some people here that could be dating, and I'm seeing definitely a water sign and an earth sign coming in. Some of you may be getting messages from somebody. It could be someone from the past as well. And this could also be a message if there's a third party. I keep seeing that somewhere in here there is something that has to do with the third party. I don't feel like everyone here is like being cheated on or anything like that. Some of you, I feel like it's in the past. Some of you, I feel like it'll come up. But I definitely feel like there is something that has to do with another person that's involved in this. And I do see arguments coming up. And if there's not breaking up with these arguments, I find them to be very explosive kind of arguments that will be coming up. And it may, instead of like not being with the person or breaking up with them, you may just overall have this feeling of like not wanting to, almost like you just don't want to deal with it. I get the feeling someone here is going to end up shutting down. But the bigger thing is how you're going to move forward with that when it comes. I feel like a small amount of you, I'm feeling there is somebody that you are competing with if you're dating, though. I'm feeling a lot more of the third party situation for those who are dating and meeting new people. Pay attention to that and figure out, somebody you might be dating, you might find out has a family somewhere else. And if they don't have a family somewhere else, they may be in a relationship with somebody else. I'm not really feeling like that they're necessarily a player, but they're not being honest either. And if you are dating somebody that's new, this could be a quick end to the, two of you and y'all's relationship. I do see a lot of Cancers who are in family, who are like in families and have families. Like, I see a lot of focus being on that for the month of May. And there's also a really big message here that there needs to be a balance between you and your partner. I feel like for the Cancers in relationships, there's definitely a lack of balance. Like, it's not fair. Like, one person has more control, because the control issue came up, and one person has more control issues in the relationship than the other person. So there's a need here to be able to balance the, equality within that. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here, Cancer, and I hope y'all have a good month, and see you next time.